Uh, Shalom to elective Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Barak Yahawah. Barak Yahawashi. Barak Yahawah. Barak Yahawashi. I want to give all praises to Bahasham Yahawashi. Bahasham our Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who led me to this truth, and all the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that are scattered look like the other nations, to leading us to this truth. Teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of our abilities. And his judgment always comes to light every day. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. And it's not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. We're witnessing the fall of these wicked nations. Yesterday, it was my first tornado involved with, and I came into the truth about a year ago. So the Lord's tested me a lot. He's put me through a lot of tribulations, a lot of trials, you know, literally sleeping with no lights, walking around, trying to do what I can to still serve the Lord to the best of my abilities. But I just want to do this to edify the flock to show that there's always a way to overcome. But I want to show you that I went through going through this tornado, man. It was crazy. So I'm gonna show you some of the things that I went through, and then literally right down the street, like the house right here, like maybe like 15 feet across. His cars blown out, windows blown out, houses roof straight ripped off, man. Like you don't understand what it means to be in the terror of the Lord. I'm not talking about one third. I'm talking about they don't understand what it means, you know. So I'm just here to edify the flock. But right here, this is you remember where I was doing my whole lesson on the 25th. It was talking about the destruction of this place. And literally the very next day, this is what this place looked like. This is how the Lord does. He's real speedily with his judgment. He's not playing. I got some more pictures. Let me. You got Slovakia. You got this one. Let me see if it's pulling up on you. Where you can see. It's not. Slovakia, give me one moment. Lord's not playing, man. He's coming through with mass destruction. And of course, we're not supposed to fear death. But if you got in the truth for about a year, right? And you've been studying, you've been preparing yourself for the time because it says prepare yourself. And then this happened in 30 seconds. You're going to have some fear a little bit in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fear the Lord a little bit, if not more than that. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to fear death, but who's okay? Who's okay with swirling 100 feet in the air off some wind in the last 5 seconds of your life? Who's not afraid? You see what I'm saying? Who's not afraid if they take your motherfucking ass 100 feet in the air and fling your ass over there? Who's not scared? We're human. We're gonna be scared of that moment. Like, look at this house. It's desolated. That's 2 streets down from where I was at. You see what I'm saying? And right where I'm at right now, it look real nice. It look real cool. But in 2.5 seconds, your shit can look like this. You don't pray to Yahawah. Your shit can look like this now. Cars on top of houses. Just right down the street. There's people that's even here in Norman that haven't even seen this shit. They still chilling, man. They like, fuck them niggas. It ain't got nothing to do with my house. Well, guess what? When that shit hit your fucking house, we gonna see how you handle that shit. You see what I'm saying? People don't understand the severity of the situation. But we're here to warn you that it's gonna get to this point. How does he show us? I don't know. He picks up 150 million motherfucking things and throws them around your ass. So he can go tell the other people, we're warning you. You keep fucking with the Lord. You keep thinking he's a game. He's gonna blow your shit up. That's what we're supposed to do. Niggas calling me crazy. Look at this shit, man. I'm fucking crazy, man. Do y'all not see this shit? This shit is horrible, man. Look at these people's house, man. It's desolate, man. There's nothing there. Nothing left. Okay? Just straight trash everywhere, man. Destruction, man. This is what the Lord does. You know, they try to say the Lord is all love, man. He said he's a man of war, man. You got all these motherfuckers out here with all these motherfucking guns, and you act like the Lord don't fuck with no war, man. That's what I'm trying to say, man. The Lord is a man of war, man. He's not here to play. He's not here to play. Right down the street, where I'm at, man. Let me pull up another one. Let me pull up another one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here like peace and safety. It's all good. Man, it can be one day and everything you know could come to nothing, man. One day. Fucking around with the Lord, man. Especially his prophets, man. Which is Great Millstone. Look at this. Look at this. That was a storage room right down the street from like we're maybe talking about a 5-minute walk. Desolate, man. Nothing. That garden is so no looters will come around. Like it's that bad, man. You don't want to play with the Lord, man. You want to just keep living in a state of thinking that your life is gonna be prolonged because it looked good right now. Because it's gonna come to a time. We talk about in Amos to talk about how there's gonna be a famine of the word, right? You see the stuff we're doing right now. People are gonna be looking for the people doing this, and the Lord's gonna make it to where we can't do it no more. I think it's Amos 11 verse 8. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Amos 11 verse 8. But we're gonna come around to a point where we can't even warn nobody no more, and people gonna be scared, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And we're not gonna be able to tell them, man, because we've been going to we're gonna go into the streets and tell them over and over and over again in the rain, snow, sleet, hail. I'm talking about I was right out here the day before, man, and look how it looked now. I took that with my own camera. You know, this is to show you that the destruction of the Lord can come, man, real quick. And then everybody want to be best friends after your house laying on the ground. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's not gonna deal with that though. You just think you can keep doing whatever you want, man. He's gonna take care of you in vengeance, man. He's not here to play. Let me pull up another one. Let me pull up another one. Let me show you. I'm just here to share it. That's it. You know, he can come real quick, man. You think you just exempt? You think you just gonna be safe when the whole place finna turn into hell? Man, it said even the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we part of that number. The elect is gonna have to see this shit, and we're gonna have to be in the middle of it. You know, we're gonna have to be in the middle of this. We're gonna have to experience a lot of this is a light burden right now. Right now, I'm talking about 120-mile winds blowing everywhere around you, and the only thing that you can say is Bahasham and Yahawashi, break. Like that's all you can say and hope that he deliver you. That's all we got, man. This this literally 5 minutes down the street from where I walk at. And the Lord bless me because I didn't have to uh I didn't have to deal I didn't have to deal like the other people literally right around. We standing right here, you take 15 steps and these people's cars windows blown out, cars flipped over, whole roof torn out of the sky. You know, if there's not any other way than call on Yahweh Shemi Shai to save you, and he do it, and make sure like I still got running, we still got running water, man. That's a blessing, man. After a tornado that's blizzard like, that's hurricane like winds, we still got water in our house. You know what I mean? That's a blessing, and that's what the Akim tell you about. Count your blessings, man. This is just a short pre video before I go do camp, but I just wanted to put that out there, man. I'm gonna go find the one that showed the car, and I'm gonna close out. I didn't even really want to do a video. I just want to share a couple things that I went and took pictures of, literally myself, to show you the destruction of the Lord in a moment. It could be it catch you like a thief in the night. You sitting here playing around thinking this shit's funny, man. And the Lord take your ass out, man, with vengeance, man. Let me see if I can find it. Cause I'm looking. I gotta look. We can do that one, but yeah, we can do that one real quick, and then we're gonna do the other one, then we're gonna close out. But we gonna put in one scripture and we're gonna close out. I want to make this real short. And to make this real short, man. But hold on, just bear with me. I want you to look at that for a second. I'll be right back. All right. I'll show you one more after this. It's the one that this dude's car got flipped over, man. This dude's car straight up got flipped over, man. Like two houses down, man. Got flipped over. And then like right down the street, it's all nice, man. That's how you know it's little machines, man. A little heart weapon. This is what it does, man. Here it go. Right here. We talking about maybe not even maybe like one street down, maybe one, two streets. Look at that, man. Right around the corner. Right around the corner. This whole car. It's still there today. I walked past today to go come over here and you know what I'm saying, get my Wi-Fi and stuff, but it's cool that the front office people, you know, they kind of understand what we dealing with over here. But like as you can see, man, this is bad, man. You don't play with the Lord. It can turn into hell in 2 seconds, man. I'm gonna pull up a scripture. I'm gonna close out. I just want to share a couple of scriptures and a couple clips. Lord put the spirit on me to share. I got more, but you know, you get the picture. Stop playing with the Lord. You know, they got, you know, a lot of people out here chilling, man. They didn't literally issue women into the draft, man. The last time they issued women into the draft was 2022, was not 2022, but World War II. So the fact that they issuing in the draft again for women, that's something serious, man. You could be chilling and then motherfuckers pop up at your door like you finna go fight in this war. Cause you know you got a lot of women out here that want to be men, right? They say they don't need no man, right? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to fight like a man for your country. That's what they're trying to sell you. That's what they're finna say to you. It's a lead up to that type of lifestyle. You know, so women, you know, they got their power right now, but they don't understand it has a cost for it. And that's why back then in World War II and in the other wars, men were the ones who understood the cost of being free. You would have to pay for your, you know what I'm saying? But like it says in Jeremiah 31:22, let's pull it up real quick. I'm gonna close out. Pull up two scriptures, I'm gonna close out. Because you know, you got these people who don't believe in the Bible. Well, you're not supposed to really talk to them anyways. You're supposed to try to talk to the ones that's just Israel, you know, which is 33%, you know. We're just supposed to edify the flock and show what we go through with our testimony. As y'all know, you know, the ones who keep up. You know, there's not too many people that keep up with what's going on. So let me do this real quick. Because those pictures I was only able to download them one a piece off the camera. So I had to keep changing. So right here, it's loading up. Give it a second. We're going to verse 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord, Yahawashi have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a woman, or a woman shall compass a man, Salakia. So in this day of age, this is how we know it's the end, because women have overtook the importance of a man. You know, like we're really here just here to serve women. That's how most women. But back then, it was the woman serving the man. See what I'm saying? So in that time, you know, that's how it was. And people don't think that's the right way no more over here in the West. But you got people in the East, they know this is how it is, you know? And they still go off because they don't worship Bahasham, Yahawashi. But it's just a point I'm trying to make, you know? So this is one more. Because they talk about the Lord is all love, right? Well, why does it say this then? Why does it say this? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of them be knowing. They just don't want to talk about it. That's going to lead you a very bad place by stomping on the righteous, you know, the people who are trying to warn you and tell you this ain't it, man. We just talking to Israel. We're not talking to everybody else because they're designed to die here. Okay, we're talking about the ones who want to get the fuck out of here. Everybody else, we don't give a fuck what they're talking about because they don't give a shit. So right here, it says in Amos chapter 3, verse 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city? What's that? The Lord's men. Ezekiel 31, 34. The men cry inside about the abominations done in the midst of her. Those men, Ezekiel 9, chapter 4. They're going around saying, hey, this is what's going on, and nobody else is seeing it. You see what I'm saying? And those guys are the only ones the Lord is going to protect. Lord, willing, we part of that number, because I can come in and be doing this, and the Lord not really be dealing with me. Who knows? It's all through the Spirit. But you also got to keep that mindset of those who endure to the end shall be saved, because you got these. We're gonna pull up one more after this. But like I said, it said, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city? And the Lord, Yahawashi, have not done it. See what I'm saying? He's done it. So if there's evil in the city, if there's some kind of destruction in the city, if there's some kind of anything in the city, the Lord has done it. But you got these new covenant people talking about the Lord didn't do it. He's, see what I'm saying? And then they want to talk about how the Lord, now they saying now the Lord gonna cleanse the city, but they ain't proving it. They just saying I heard it in the dream. So what? The Lord only told you? That don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense that the Lord gonna say something and then be the only one, you be the only one that knows it. It has to be Zephaniah 3, chapter 3, verse 9. It has to be, it has to be a body. It has to be a group of people who understand the same thing. That's what the Bible said. But it said the truth will be evil spoken of, and they speak evil spoken of right then. They mocking me and talking about I'm just like these other crazy people they know and going around saying all this stuff, man. You know what? I'm gonna hold my peace. Because you know why? Why? That's how we do over here. You do what the Lord tells you to do to the best of your abilities. You don't question it. Like if you got a woman, which woman do you like the one? Hold on. Hold on, Salakia. Like if you got a woman, right? Let's say you got a woman. Do you want the woman who's gonna question everything you do? Or do you gonna want the woman who's gonna take what you say and trust you and go with it? See what I'm saying? That's how the Lord is. Like Israel, his woman. If you're not gonna just take what they say and go with it and move with it, even if you don't understand, you know what I'm saying? If you take it and believe it, the Lord will show you later why it's that way. But you gotta have faith. Like it says in Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 9, it says, "For then I will turn to the people a pure language, which is Paleo Hebrew, that they may call upon the name of the Lord, Yahawah Yahawashi, to serve him with one consent." So you got a lot of people out here that are saying that they got their own shit, man. Like they got their own structure. Okay. And you don't even really got to be loud about this shit. People around you, they'll sense that energy and move the fuck out the way. Okay. Because they know this is not no fucking game, man. It's just happening right now. Okay. It's a frequency. And only Israel is gonna adapt to that frequency. And that's how the Lord's sifting everybody out and marking people to see who's supposed to deserve judgment and who's not. You know, who's his chosen. But his chosen will always tell you, we don't know if we the chosen, man. Lord willing we are. We're just doing his work as humble servants. So because they always try to say that the Lord, like I was arguing, not even really arguing, I was trying to plead with somebody in my immediate family last night. And I was trying to show them only Israel can be saved, you know? And I was trying to show them, like, you know, the meek shall inherit the earth. Money. All the people who have the money will be abased, and all who, or yeah, all the exalted here will be abased, and all the abased here will be exalted. So I was trying to show it's the opposite. I was trying to show immediate family it was opposite. They first tried to be like, well, the ones who are poor and don't got nothing are the ones that don't believe in the Lord. Well, that doesn't make sense if the meek gonna inherit the earth, because it said that the meek are the lowly, the ones that don't have much, the ones that are weak and humble, who can come unto the heed of his spiritual leaders that he set up. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense when you talk to one of these bug outs, man, and they try to say some stuff, and then they try to be like, "Oh well, the reason why you ain't got money is because you don't believe in the Lord." But that don't make no sense because it said money choked the word. We'll pull that up in a second. Deuteronomy 32:39. Lord's Spirit's working on me today. See, now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me, which is false gods, because it's lower G. That's why they be like, oh, they always try to be like, whatever his name is, it don't matter if it's Jesus or Yahawashi. Yeah, it does. Because there ain't no Jesus in Yahawashi. Yahawashi look like a so-called white man. And Yahweh or Salakia, Jesus Christ look like a so-called white man. And Yahawashi is a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah. So you're literally worshiping a false God if you're not worshiping the one that Zephaniah 3:9, all the men who he chose to worship him, is worshiping him. You know what I mean? It's got to be just the way they're doing it. Because you can't be on one consent and be not on that topic, especially. It's very important. So it says, and there is no God with me. It's a false God. He said, I kill and I make alive. So there's only one deity, and he has one name that kills and make alive. He didn't say, you can call me two names. He said he got one name. He said he kill and make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So I can sit there and try to tell somebody in my immediate family all day and explain it to them in plain. That is only for Israel. You're not getting out of here unless you're Israel. And Israel ain't even all getting saved. 2/3 of them gonna get cut off, and some of the elect is gonna get their heads chopped off for the truth. Revelations chapter 20, verse 4. You know? and they still don't believe. They still try to say, oh, well, they try to look up John 3:16 and say, well, it mean cosmos. That mean anybody on the planet. That mean anybody. But why they say in Acts 10:28, when you look up the word nation, in the root word, it says all the New Testament. In the New Testament, all the 12 tribes are descended from Jacob, like this. We can pull it up real quick. You know, because you're really supposed to go study this stuff and see for yourself. But that's where the charity comes in. What's charity? Showing you ourselves, you know, taking our time to come and show you. Because we know a lot of people got stuff going on. A lot of people just think this is just not that. Lord said goes out there and compel them, show them. So I'm trying to do that to the best of my abilities, but I'm entering into other man's labor, so I give them the credit. You know, I got this from Great Millstone. They started from One West and they parted out, but they're the only ones who stand for truth's sake. So Acts 10:28 says, and he said unto them, ye know that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew, and Jews arise from the word Jacob, and this is Pezer at Caesarea. Okay, so what is Caesarea? That's Rome. He was in old Rome. Okay, he said, and he said unto them, ye know that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company, or come unto one of another nation. But Yahawah have showed me that I should not call any man uncommon or clean or unclean. So what does that mean? He said common. He said any man common or unclean. So he was basically saying the Gentiles, he said weren't Gentiles. He said they were Israelites, basically, because he was saying don't, because he said it was unlawful for them to go into the other nations with the other 17 nations. But the Lord said, Yahweh, he showed him that he should not call any man common or unclean. Why? Because he didn't know who they were until they was tested off the spirits. He said one of another nation. Click that G246.
Strong's G246. Alaphalos. Alaphalos.
Okay, it says one of another nation. It says foreign, right? Well, you got to go to the root word to get an understanding.
Strong's G5443. Fule. Fule.
Look, in the New Testament, all the persons descended from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, man. There go right there. So why in the Old Testament in Acts, why is it saying it's referring as the Gentiles, these unclean animals, which was humans, to be the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob? That's why I said over here in Genesis, because they think that Adam and Eve was the only ones in the garden. That's not true. That's why I said right here, Genesis 1:24, and Yahweh said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing. Let's go a little bit. Let's go up. 21. And Yahweh created great whales and every living creature that moveth. Isn't a human a living creature that moveth? See? You do 20. Yahweh said, let the waters bring forth abundantly. See, we came from the waters. That's why your body is made up of more, see, 75% water. Okay, depending on how much water you drink. You know, some less than others. Who cares? That's not the point. It says, and Yahweh said, and it's really Yahawashi, Bahasham Yahawashi, because you look up the word, that word God is plural. Okay, and this is based off of Apostle Bahar. It's plural. It said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and fowl that may they fly above the earth in the firmament. It's like a firmament of heaven. The firmament is like space, you know, and above that is the waters, and below that is the waters. You know, that's why when he opened the floodgates, the whole earth was flooded. They try to say it was the tectonic plates that flooded the earth, but it wasn't. It was the flood that separated the nations, that separated the waters. And Yahweh created great wells and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after that kind, and every after his kind. And Yahweh saw that it was good. See, he said abundantly. The moving creature isn't the so-called white man and all the men all over the earth. They're all moving creatures. That's why he said this. That's why he said this. Because a lot of people worshiping the so-called white man. They're not worshiping the Lord. They think they worshiping the Lord, but they're worshiping the so-called white man. That's why he said that he would change the dates and the times and the ordinances to Romans 125. Who changed the truth? See, it said who changed the truth? Somebody changed it. See, of Yahawah into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator who is blessed forever. Amen. See, ain't nobody else could do that. The one who got all the bread. You see what I'm saying? That's the only one that can do that. We don't got the bread. We down here with nothing. We don't even got lights in our house. How are we gonna do it? They the ones who put all the electricity up. You gotta pay them. So they're the ones who changed the truth of Bahasham Yahawashi. Ain't nobody was back then saying my name is God and it's gonna be that forever. Nobody said that, man. Words, they never gonna get it, man. Because the Lord put a stumbling block over it, where they will see and not see, man. Hear and not forbear. So I just want to do a quick lesson on that, share a couple of things that I went through in that tornado. You know, Shalom to the elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, West Indian Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations to the earth. I want to give all praises to Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles who led me to this truth, who taught the flock, and have been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all who are part of the elect. Lord willing, we be part of that number. Lord willing to be edifying the name of the Lord and strive to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. Judgment always comes to light, Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, and it's not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. You know, and guess what? These people keep calling us bug outs. These people keep saying we crazy. You're going to pay for every word you said. Every idle word will be held in the count of the day of judgment. Let's pull that up and pull that out. Because niggas keep talking shit to me and thinking it's a fucking game. Okay, I'm not here to say I'm better than you. I'm not here to say that I know more than you. I'm here to tell you this is a warning from the Lord. Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So if you gave account to something in the scripture that was going off and you didn't fix it and come back and be, I was going off. I need to do this. I need to tell you this. You're going to be held accountable for it. And you will pay with your own blood. So shalom.